In this video, we shall be understanding very important terms and formulae of chapter AP. If this part will be clear to you, then full chapter will be very easy to solve. First exercise especially, otherwise it is going to be difficult. Please don't ignore this part, understand very carefully. Now, to understand the main important points, I have taken one very easy example of AP. Now, first of all, let us check whether it is an AP or not. I can see difference of these two terms, next minus previous. That is 2. Here also difference is 2. Here also 2, 2. Means yes, it is an AP. Now, what is first term of this AP? First term is 1. And first term is always written as A. Generally A. Otherwise, you can also write as A1. But we always write like A only, small letter A. That is equal to 1. First term is 1. Now, difference also we have seen. The difference is written as small d. And it is also known as common difference. And we have already seen what is difference here. Difference is 2. In this AP, difference is 2. Now, I want to find A2. We have seen in this sequence A2 is already given 3, but we want to derive formula. For that we shall see step by step. A2 is this term. Now how 3 is obtained? By adding difference to the previous term. This line is very important. To obtain next term, what do? We add difference to the previous term. So if I want to obtain 3, how to obtain? Add difference. What is difference? 2 to the previous term. What is previous term of 3? 1. So I will write here 1 plus 2. And what do I get? 3. Here 3. Now what is A actually? A is first term. Sorry, what is 1 actually? 1 is first term. So here in place of 1 I have written A. Plus D. D is 2. So in place of D 2 I am writing D. So finally we have got from this step we have got A2 is equal to A plus D. Don't ignore these steps because from here we shall come to know about one formula. Now next term, that is third term. Let us see carefully third term. How it is obtained? I hope you are able to tell. Third term is obtained by adding the difference to previous term. Previous term is second term. So same I am writing. To obtain third term, I will add difference to the previous term. Previous term is second term. Now second term formula we have already seen. A2 is equal to A plus D. So A2 I am writing A plus D. In place of A2, A plus D. Then plus D as it is. Now solving this we get A plus 2D. Means next formula we have got, next step here to be written is A3 is equal to A plus 2D. A3 is equal to A plus 2D. Please keep watching very carefully. Next I want to write fourth term. After that one more step, then we shall stop here and derive one formula. A4, how to find A4? Fourth term. I told you one main step, that is very important step. To obtain next term, we add difference to the previous term. So to obtain fourth term, what I will do? I will add D to the previous term, that is A3. Now let us see what is value of A3. Here we have written value of A3 is A plus 2D. So in place of A3, I am writing A plus 2D plus this D as it is. Adding these, solving these, we get A plus 3D. Means A4 that is equal to A plus 3D. A4 is equal to A plus 3D. Now one more step, after that we shall wind up with the formula. A5. How to write A5? Fifth term. By adding difference to the previous term. Same difference Now what is value of A4? A4 is A plus 3D. A plus 3D plus D as it is. Now solving these we get A plus 4D. Means value of A5 we have got A plus 4D. A5 is equal to A plus 4D. Now we shall not be proceeding further. Let us see, observe these steps and derive formula. Here I can see first term A1 is written as D. Now A2 is written as A plus D, A3 is written as A plus 2D, A4 A plus 3D and so on. Observe carefully this pattern. A is same everywhere. A is written as it is, plus everywhere. When here is second term means 2, second term, here is 1D. When here is third term means 3, here is 2D. Fourth term 3D. Fifth term 4D. Means here number with D, coefficient of D is always 1 less than this term. Coefficient of D is always 1 less than this term. What is the fifth term? Then 5. 1 less than 5 is 4. 4 here. Here is 3. This is term 4. 1 less than 4 is 3. So here is 3. This is third term. Means 3. 1 less than 3 is 2. Here is 2. Here is 2. 1 less than this 1. Here is 1. 1 less than this. This can also be written as A1 is equal to A. By mistake I wrote here D. A1 is equal to A plus, now I told you coefficient of D. Coefficient of D is always 1 less than this. 1 less than 1, 0. So here will be 0. Means this is actually equal to A. Now suppose somebody is asking what will be A70. So you can say easily that is A, because A is common everywhere, plus 1 less than this. 1 less than 70, 69 D. So A70 will be equal to A plus 69 D. Suppose somebody is asking what will be A100, 100th term, that is A plus 99 D. 1 less than 100. Suppose somebody is asking what will be A 555, then you can say this is A plus 554 D. Now coming to the formula. Here we have written second term, third term, fourth, fifth. Here we have written 70th term, 100th term, 555 term. Now somebody is asking what will be nth term, where n is any natural number. Any natural number. Nth term, what will be that? Now I can answer very easily. How? A is common everywhere. A is common. So A. Then is plus everywhere. So here will be plus. And I told you what is coefficient of D. Coefficient of D is 1 less than this number. Means n minus 1. So this is our formula. If you have not understood anything here, if you are having any confusion here, just remember this formula, or you can ask me if any doubt or any suggestion. Please learn this formula, because this will only help you to solve many of the questions given in first exercise.